morning, everyone. If you would please stand, if you are able, for presentation of the flags, followed by the singing of the national anthem by Officer Marcus Lee of the Southern State Correctional.
Group, attention!
Oh, ready, wait. Jerry, come. Present, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, ready, wait. Oh, colors. Ready, ready, step. Present, arms. Order, arms. Left, wait. Forward, arms. Forward, arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present the Vermont Department of Corrections Honor Guard. Please take your seats.
Take seat.
Good morning. My name is Nick Fortier, and I am the Deputy Director of the Office of Professional Standards and Compliance. And I'd like to welcome you to the 180th Vermont Correctional Academy graduation. I want to thank you all for coming and showing your support for the graduates here today. I would first like to introduce panel seated here in front today. Commissioner of Corrections, Nick Devil, Deputy Commissioner Christy Calvin, and Director of Facility Operations, Travis Denton. Today culminates 6 weeks of training for their 30 new correctional professionals. Through their last 6 weeks, they've been challenged academically, physically, and intellectually. Vermont Correctional Academy is an intensive 6-week course which tests individuals through a mixture of classroom instruction, practical exercise, and intensive social interaction. Today, these new officers stand ready to not only join the ranks of the Vermont Department of Corrections, but also to serve the citizens of Vermont. Today could not have been possible without the social service of the superintendents, managers, and staff who made today possible. Through their efforts, these new officers are prepared to begin their careers with the Department of Corrections. I would like to thank the trainers, administrators, and other support staff who dedicated their time to make today a reality. There have been many achievements in the last 6 weeks for these new officers. Well, these achievements are defined in different ways. We would like to recognize some of the achievements by presenting a few awards. The first award is the Outstanding Leadership Award. The recipient of this award is nominated by their peers for displaying outstanding leadership professionalism during the academy. The recipient of the 180th Outstanding Leadership Award is Ricardo Caminetti of Northwest State Correctional Facility. valedictorian award is awarded to the graduate with the highest GPA over the 6 weeks of training. With a GPA of 99.4, the 180th class valedictorian is Megan Potts from the Northeast Correctional Complex. The final award is the Class Speaker Award. The Class Speaker, as chosen by their peers, has been chosen to speak for the class. My 80th Class Speaker is Gus Lockett from the Northeast Correctional Complex. Welcome and congratulations to the 180th class of the Vermont Corrections Academy. Thank you to all honored family, friends, and guests for coming out and celebrating this wonderful achievement with us. I am Gus Lockett, and I'm a correctional officer at Northeast Correctional Complex in St. Johns Bury. When I first started on this journey, I was looking solely at the paycheck. But as I went through the process of shadowing other COs at the facility and learning about what the job of a true professional correctional officer is, I began to understand that it isn't what you see on TV or in movies. It's not just a person sitting in a chair all day, not paying attention to or caring about the population. Before I tell you what I want to know, I ask you all, what is a good correctional officer? Is it someone who watches over and cares for our incarcerated population? Someone who helps build a better community? Someone who helps guide and rehabilitate those who have started down a path of crime? Or is it all these things and more? Over the last 6 weeks, we have all trained and studied day after day to learn how to be a good correctional officer. As I asked before, what is a good correctional officer? It is a term that is so hard to define and a question difficult to answer. We are caregivers, guiding hands, enforcers of policy and procedure. We are role models, protectors, and so many other things. We are the first line in rehabilitating and guiding society as a whole towards a brighter future. We have learned so many skills and techniques to help guide people towards a better life over these past few weeks, including advanced communication techniques, getting certified in CPR first aid, suicide prevention, freedom, proper techniques and approaches to a non-lethal use of force, and so many more. All the skills, training, and education we have received during the academy and our time shadowing in the facilities are crucial to helping us guide not only those we supervise, but ourselves, friends, family, and future towards a better and brighter tomorrow. As I look back on my life and what I have strived to do and what has led me here, I look at myself as a learner, a grower, and a helper. I've always been willing and excited to learn new things, new ideas, new ways of approaching life. I never imagined I would learn so many things here and use them for not only helping those we supervise, but also helping myself and building a better understanding of what it truly means to connect as human beings. This job opens so many doors and builds so many paths for people to grow and learn. Whether it's training the staff coming after us and opening their eyes and minds to new perspectives and ways of looking at things, or being a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on when colleagues and coworkers are dealing with stressful times. Over these last 6 weeks, I've watched every person up here grow into someone they can be proud of. We have developed bonds and friendships that will last our entire careers and beyond. Individually and as a team, we have struggled and overcome each obstacle presented before us. While we did find ourselves in some rough seas, we always sailed for better waters. The Academy has taught us so many lessons, not only for our career in corrections, but for life as well. At the beginning of the Academy, we as a class chose 3 guiding values that would define our class and the way we approach our careers. We chose honesty, integrity, and the golden rule: treat others how you wish to be treated.
These values are integral to being a good correctional officer. How can we ask others to be honest or act with integrity if we don't do the same? How can we expect people to treat others with respect and empathy if we don't do the same? Simply put, we shouldn't. We must hold ourselves, our colleagues, and our coworkers to a higher standard if we're to be role models for those in our care. So I ask you, as fellow DOC employees, no, I implore you, think, grow, and breathe. Think about why you are here and what makes you come back day after day. Think about how you can be a good correctional officer and help steer not only the individuals we supervise, but ourselves towards a better tomorrow. Grow. Continue to grow into a person you can be proud of. Grow into someone who continuously chases their desires, and grow into a role model that can guide people to a better tomorrow. And lastly, breathe. Take a second. This job gets tough. There will be many times where you want to give up. Take a second, breathe, and remember that it's not always about you. This job is about helping those in need find something better. It is about protecting those in our care and the neighborhoods we call home. It is about building a better tomorrow for everybody. Thank you to all who came out and showed us your support today, and all of those who have helped guide us as we begin our new journey. Thank you to all who have come before us and all who watch over us. And to the 180th graduating class of the Vermont Corrections Academy, I'd like to say congratulations. Congratulations to us for persevering and getting to where we are now. Our journey is only beginning, and whatever path we each may take, we will always share this bond and the memories made here. So thank you all for your contributions and knowledge and experiences shared. I look forward to seeing what we all do with our careers and futures in the Vermont Department of Corrections.
Thank you, Gus. I would now like to introduce the Deputy Commissioner, Kristen Health.
Not sure I need to say much else. That was great. Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm Kristen Calvert, Deputy Commissioner for Vermont DOC. It's a privilege to be here with you all to celebrate the 180th Academy class graduation. Over the last 6 weeks, each of you have gone through extensive training and preparation to begin your role as corrections or probation and parole officers on Monday. Getting to this point is a significant accomplishment and one that will bring many possibilities over the course of your time at DOC. Across the department, every staff member has walked a different path to get where they are today. Each have their own strengths and skill sets. I've experienced this firsthand through my own trajectory, joining the Mayor Probation and Parole Office just over 20 years ago. I started as an administrative assistant, and from there went to be a financial administrator, financial director, and now the Deputy Commissioner for the department. The diversity of opportunities at the department is one of my favorite things about DOC. But whether you're working in our facilities, field offices, or central office, you all have the opportunity to impact Vermont's communities in pursuit of a safer and more resilient Vermont. But this job is more challenging than most. It will be emotional and physically draining. It takes courage. I think when most people envision courage, they imagine those fighting at front lines, performing heroic acts to ensure the safety of others. This is courage, but courage is also much more than this. It's the ability to understand your feelings, to acknowledge your fear, and to face difficult situations and choices despite it. Courage is also speaking up for others who cannot speak for themselves. And importantly, courage is asking for help when you need it. We know that corrections is demanding, and in order to take care of others, it's imperative that we take care of ourselves. The department provides many resources and opportunities for support in this space, some of which we've heard over the last few weeks. I would strongly encourage you to ask for help when you need it from your colleagues, your supervisors, your families, who provide their own service in the state of Vermont through their support team. It's these small acts of bravery, asking for help, advocating for others, acknowledging fear that make us truly courageous and position us to make the greatest impact on each other and those we serve. And though it may be hard to see this impact, because ideally someone leaves our facilities and we come back, I want to assure you that the impact is there. During my tenure of verification and parole, I was fortunate to see many of these personal transformations firsthand. One in particular stays with me today. A family friend of mine was returned to incarceration for community supervision. She was in active addiction and a very low point in her life. When she was released about 6 months later, she found renewed purpose in her life, focused on recovery, engaged in counseling, and gained hope for her future. For the first time in many years, she felt valued as a person again. I tell you this so that while you're supervising a living unit or overseeing a control room, remember that your work is making lasting change in the lives of those around you. And it's a truly remarkable thing to help someone turn their life around and go down a better path for themselves. The last 6 weeks have set you up to do that, to choose a path of courage and possibility. Know you will truly have an outsized impact on the safety and well-being of our communities and neighbors. I wish you the best of luck as you settle into your new roles. You're about to embark on an amazing journey, and we are so glad to have you here. Congratulations and welcome to the Department of Corrections.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner. I would now like to introduce the Commissioner of Corrections, Nick Dunn.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is a tough room to back cleanup in after a couple of great speeches. Before I get into my remarks, I want to just call out the Honor Guard for the exemplary work that they do, and I think I'd like to give them a round of applause if you'll join me. Remarkable group of folks who not only serve in our ranks, but also go out and represent our department here in Vermont at events like this across the country, and just do an exceptional job. And then, did anybody enjoy the national anthem here this morning? We did That's deeply personal for me, and love hearing his renditions. So, good morning again. My name is Nick Dunn. I'm the Commissioner of Corrections for the state of Vermont. And I have the great honor of being with you all to congratulate our graduates here at the 180th Academy class and welcome them to the Department of Corrections. Today is an important day. It culminates 6 weeks of intense training, professional development, collaboration, friendship building. Over the last 6 weeks, each of our recruits has gained the necessary skills to excel as a correctional officer. And on Monday, they begin a career of service and of honor. In a world where the role of the correctional officer is often misunderstood, is certainly underappreciated, today we take a moment out to celebrate and recognize this immense responsibility that these individuals are about to take on. Correctional professionals play an integral role in shaping the safety and well-being of our communities. And what you are undertaking is not simply a job, but a calling. One that demands the very best of your character, your resolve, your compassion. And you're not just officers, you're leaders and mentors and guides. You're the linchpins of a system that operates on the principles of rehabilitation and of justice. One that must always remember its highest duty, to ensure that those who are incarcerated have the opportunity to re-enter society as productive, redeemed individuals. And you're joining a department that's prepared to meet you at this moment, with a fresh perspective on our work and an abiding interest in modernizing our practices and policies. A department committed to ensuring equity and dismantling systemic barriers to fair and impartial decision-making. A department that's committed to shining a light on the corrections profession. Just last week, the department held its annual rewards and recognition ceremony, where we recognized over 50 staff members for outstanding acts of service, bravery, leadership, and years of dedication to the department. These staff members were awarded for remarkable acts that included exceptional mentorship of staff, supporting staff during critical incidents, community engagement, and notably, 25 staff members were recognized for saving a life, both on duty and off duty. Many of these recipients are in the room, and any of them, I think, would tell you this is not an easy job. And there are many moments where you'll make difficult decisions. It's true. In this work, there will be moments of difficulty. There will be moments where the system seems broken, where it seems like the challenges are insurmountable, where you feel that the weight of responsibility is too much to bear. I've been there. I know what you will feel, and I've felt it myself. You may remember from my visit to the academy just a couple of weeks ago, that prior to joining the department, I was an officer in the Central Intelligence Agency. And during one of my overseas deployments, a good friend and colleague working with me often wore this t-shirt under his kit that said, "The only easy day was yesterday." The only easy day was yesterday. Love it. My friend was a Navy SEAL. And this shirt was not just a cavalier fashion choice, but in fact an idea that he keeps close to his heart. See, the phrase is something close to the gospel on the SEAL teams. Admiral William McRaven, a Navy SEAL himself, wrote of the meaning of this phrase in his excellent leadership book, The Wisdom of the Bullfrog. He explains the words are self-explanatory, but the meaning is much deeper. If you think the hard part is over, you're mistaken. This phrase serves as a reminder that every day requires our full effort. And the day that you no longer believe you have something to prove, the day you no longer believe you need to give it your all, the day you think you're entitled to special treatment, the day you think all your hard days are behind you, is the day that you are no longer right for this work, virtuous work, public service. That doesn't mean every day is going to be perfect, or that you won't have hard days, or that you won't have days where you just can't bring it. That's okay. That's normal. But then bring it the next day. You need to remember you were chosen for this role because you are capable of handling those challenges. You were selected because you demonstrated the qualities of resilience, of courage, of wisdom. And you'll continue to be tested, not just in moments of crisis, though moments will come, but in everyday interactions, in the choices you make, in the way you carry yourself. Over the last 6 weeks, the Academy equipped you with the skills to face these situations, to use your best judgment, and act in accordance with our values every day. In many ways, the work you do will be invisible to the public. It will not be the kind of work that makes headlines. It garners praise at the end of the day. But it doesn't make it any less essential. History has shown us time and again that the most profound changes to society come not from grand gestures, but from the quiet work done in the background. And those who are committed to doing right are the ones who change the world. I've seen some experience working in the shadows. At CIA, we used to have a saying, our mistakes are known, our successes are not. And the same rings true in this profession. But this department pledges to support you throughout this work. We will provide you with rewarding career opportunities. We'll invest in your professional development. We'll provide pay, benefits, personal wellness, career building support every day. And importantly, perhaps most importantly, we'll recognize you as a human being with human needs and support your whole life, not just your time behind our walls. I encourage you to reach out to your fellow colleagues for support when you need it, because you will inevitably face difficult moments. But in my time as commissioner, and every role I've had before, I've known that we only rise to the occasion when we rise together. So be there for yourself, but importantly, be there for each other. And this department will be there to back you up. Together as one team, with one mission and a shared set of guiding principles, we can create safety and equity by seeing potential, supporting change, and serving our communities. So let me close with this. To the families and friends, those who couldn't join us today, you should be proud of what these graduates have accomplished over the last 6 weeks. These men and women sitting here are public servants in the truest sense of the phrase, and they will need your love and your care and your support throughout this process. So please support them and love them as you have to this point, because they will need you now more than ever. And the department will be there to support you as well. Graduates, remember this: you will shape the future, not just of the individuals you serve, but of the system itself. Every action you take, every word you speak, every decision you make can move the needle towards a more just, a more humane, a more rehabilitative system, or it can move us away. So as you walk into this new chapter, remember you're not just walking onto the job, but you're walking into an opportunity to be a force for positive good. I hope you had a great day yesterday, because that was the last easy one. On Monday, your life of service begins. Congratulations and welcome to the Vermont Department.
Thank you, Commissioner. We would now like to begin the certificate presentation, followed by the officer's oath.
Roll one, attention. Right face.
As the officers come up, if any friends or family members would like to come up and take pictures, please feel free to come up and take pictures. William or Tony? Ricardo Carminetti. Paul Gardner. Nicholas Loxley.
Roll two, attention. Right face.
Michael Colbert. Jonathan Collins. Alex Desgard. Cameron Edwards. Justin Favreau.
Don't be shy, you can clap for your people. Don't be quiet.
Hope Ferris.
Here you go.
Row three, and right face. Maria Flores.
Hey.
Nicole Gentry.
Oh yeah, there she goes.
Caleb Hill. Joseph Oakley. Eric Hussein. Drew Kelly. Gus Lockett. Jasmine McClay. Dakota Mallett. Alejandro Oriol. Megan Fox.
I know, right?
Christopher Rathbone. Stanley Santoff. Brittany Saka. Destiny Sosa. Landon Stevens. Haley Sweeney. Alexander Tabernet. Naisha Watson.
Gang in this thing.
Yeah. Those times. All right. Group Benton.
I acknowledge this oath and the badge of my profession.
Acknowledge this oath and the badge of my profession
As symbols of the public trust in my ability and commitment.
as symbols of the public trust in my ability and commitment
To provide for the public safety as a professional correctional officer.
to provide for the public safety as a professional correctional officer.
I agree to maintain the highest ethical standards.
I agree to maintain the highest ethical standards
And serve the Vermont Department of Corrections to the best of my ability.
and serve the Vermont Department of Corrections to the best of my abilities.
I freely accept this responsibility.
I freely accept this responsibility
And swear to uphold the humanitarian and legal principles.
and swear to uphold humanitarian and legal principles
Of the corrections profession throughout my career.
of the corrections profession throughout my career.
concludes our ceremony. You're invited to stay for refreshments following the conclusion of the ceremony. Congratulations to the 180th. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand if you're able? We'll begin the class processional, followed by pictures immediately here in the corner.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Wait. Repeat. Go. Ready. Step. Right. Face. Forward. March. Forward. March.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to use the 180th Vermont Correctional Academy.